Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Mew from Pokemon. So first we're going to get started with the eyes. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line over and then out. On the top now, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the bottom, ending that at the same height. And then now from here, we're just going to close this off on the bottom with a curved line from left to right. On the top again here, we're just going to curve this line around and then in. On the top left hand side, we're going to draw in an oval, curving this line around, back up. And then on the bottom again, we're just going to arch this line around and then in towards the bottom of that, and then continuing to curve that around and then down on the right. Let's move up on the left now and replicate this, just flipping it. So we're going to move up on a diagonal, leaving a gap, and we're going to curve this line around and then out. From the point on the top, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then again from here, we're just going to close this off by curving this from left to right. On the top now, we're going to arch this line around and then down. Drawing in our oval now, we're going to arch this line around, back in. On the bottom, we're going to curve this line over and then continue to extend that down. On both sides now, we're just going to curve a small line that arches out towards the top. And now let's draw in the top of the head. So on a diagonal, we're going to draw in a curved line that arches around and then down on the right. Now from here on the side, we're going to leave a small gap for the cheek, and we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side, ending that so it's on a diagonal. Now from here on the top for the ear, we're going to curve this line out. And then we'll do the same thing as we move up and over on the left. Now from that point, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing on the left-hand side as well, closing that off. Now let's draw in our arms and our hands before we draw in the rest of the face. So on the right-hand side for our right hand, for the center finger, we're going to curve this line up and then down. To the right of this, we're going to arch this line out, back in. We'll do the same thing over on the left. And now to close off the arm, we're just going to draw in a nice big curved line, stretching that around, back up on the right. Let's move over on the left-hand side and replicate this now. So in the center, we're going to curve this line over and in. To the right of this, we're going to curve this line out, curving that back in. Again, on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this up, back down. And then again, to close off the rest of the arm, we're just going to curve this line around and then back up. Now to close off the rest of the face, on the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then in. And then coming over on the right, let's replicate that one more time. And then in the center, we're going to bring this line down and then back up on the right. Now let's draw in the left foot underneath. So starting on the top here, we're going to curve this line around and then in. On the inside, we're going to curve this line around and then out. And then on the bottom, we're just going to continue to curve this line around and then all the way up and over on the side. In the middle, let's draw in an oval. And then on the top, we're going to draw in two curved lines that arch down. Now behind this on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then back in. On the top, let's arch this line around and then over to close off the arm. On the inside for the leg, we're going to continue to curve this line up and in. And then leaving a small gap, we're going to continue to curve that back up. For the bottom of the torso, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then leaving a small gap, we're just going to arch this line back in. Let's draw on the right foot now. So for the leg on the top, we're going to curve this line down. And then on the bottom, again, we're going to curve this line over, ending it so it's at the same height. Moving down, we're going to curve this line out and then back in. And then from the side here, we're going to curve this line back, around, and then up again. Now in the middle, we're going to draw in another oval in the center. And then on the top, just 2 curved lines that come down. Now let's draw in the tail. So on the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then in. And then again, one more time, moving up, we're just going to arch this line back, around, and then in on the side. Coming up behind the head now, we're going to arch this line out and then back in towards the ear. And then moving underneath, we're going to curve this line around and then up towards the top. And then now starting back on this line, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the top of the ear. And that is it. That's how you draw Mew from Pokemon. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.